This foolish father gambled with lives on the road, so the judge handed down justice with a heavy hand and sharp words.
Why are you doing this foolishness? She could have been killed. An officer could have been killed. A citizen could have been killed, because that's happened when there's people who don't pull over when the police ask them to pull over.
Yes, ma'am. It was foolish of me to do or commit.
So are you employed? What do you do?
I have my own company of construction.
Do you have any children?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, see. And how old are your children?
13, 15, and 16.
All right, so you have a 16-year-old who maybe is going to start driving. And what I can tell you, 16-year-olds, when they start driving, they really don't have the experience yet. So this chase that you were doing or this evading with this officer, that could have been your 16-year-old out driving on the road, not knowing what to do and getting hit, maybe being killed because you're out there evading. You understand?
Yes, ma'am.
The court is going to sentence you to 10 years in the prison. Court is calling 2025 CR 001456, State versus Javier Salazar. Could I have parties announced for the record for the state?
Andrew Harris, Stadelman.
Larry Meadows for the defendant.
And are you Mr. Salazar?
Yes, ma'am.
Counsel, have you received all discovery? Did you review it with your client?
I have. Yes, we have.
Court will find that the state is in compliance with discovery. Mr. Salazar, did you review the application for community supervision with your attorney? Did you understand it?
Yes, ma'am.
Did you review the true bill of indictment with your attorney? Did you understand it?
Yes, ma'am.
Counsel, do you waive the reading of the indictment?
Yes.
State, are you proceeding on the indictment as presented?
No, Your Honor. Waiving the physical offender against an allegation.
Any objections?
No objection.
Mr. Salazar, did you review the court admonishments with your attorney? Did you understand it and sign it in all the appropriate places?
Yes, ma'am.
You're charged with evading arrest, detention, or with a vehicle that's a third-degree felony. Range of punishment is anywhere from 2 to 10 years in prison and up to a $10,000 fine. If you have a plea bargain agreement with the state, the court does not have to follow your plea. If for any reason the court does not follow your plea and gives you more than you bargained for, the fact that you entered a plea will not be used against you and you will be allowed to withdraw your plea. Do you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
You have a right to jury trial, a right for you or your attorney to cross-examine and confront any witnesses the state would call in the right to remain silent. Did you understand by entering this plea you were giving up those rights?
Yes, ma'am.
Did you intend to give up those rights and enter into a plea in this case?
Yes, ma'am.
Counsel, has your client been able to provide you with any defenses?
Yes,
Do you believe he has a rational as well as a factual understanding of the charges against him?
he does, Judge.
Do you believe he's currently competent and was legally sane at the time of the offense?
Yes, both, Judge.
Mr. Salazar, has anyone threatened you, coerced you, or placed you in fear to get you to enter this plea?
No, ma'am.
Anyone promised you anything other than the plea?
No, ma'am.
Are you satisfied with the way you've been represented?
Yes, ma'am.
Are you a U.S. citizen?
Yes, ma'am.
Court will find that defendant has knowingly and voluntarily waived his right to jury trial. Did you review the plea bargain page with your attorney? Did you understand that?
Yes, ma'am.
According to the plea, punishments be assessed at 10 years in the prison. The state recommends community supervision. This will run concurrent with County Court Cause number 732238. Did you understand that to be the plea?
Yes, ma'am.
Defense?
Yes,
State?
Yes, Judge.
Did you review the waiver of appeal paragraph with your attorney? Did you understand it and sign it in both places?
Yes, ma'am.
Did you understand by signing that you're waiving your right to appeal? The only items that can be appealed are written pretrial motions that have been filed, heard, and ruled upon by the court. Did you understand?
Yes.
Counsel, are there any such motions?
no,
Outside the agreement, the state is recommending that your community supervision be for a term of 10 years. Did you understand that that's a recommendation from the state and the court does not have to follow that recommendation?
Yes, ma'am.
Then to the offenses charged, how do you plead? Guilty, not guilty, or no contest?
No contest.
State, any evidence?
Stated in Exhibit 1 and attachments, Judge.
no objection.
All right, state, you may be excused. Did you review the waiver and stipulations with your attorney? Did you understand it and sign it in all the appropriate places?
Yes, ma'am.
Again, did you understand you have a right to jury trial, a right for you or your attorney to cross-examine and confront any witnesses the state would call in the right to remain silent?
Yes, ma'am.
Did you understand that today the state will be presenting evidence in the form of witnesses' statements and police reports, but most importantly, there will be no live testimony? Did you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
Court will find that defendant has knowingly and voluntarily waived and consented to stipulations of testimony and stipulations. Court will accept into evidence states exhibits 1 and attachments. Court has reviewed the same. The court will find there is sufficient evidence to find you guilty, and the court will find you guilty. Are you proceeding with sentencing?
Yes, well,
Anything you wish to say on behalf of your client?
no, Your Honor.
Anything you wish to say?
No, ma'am.
How old are you?
I'm 35.
Why are you doing this foolishness? You could have been killed. An officer could have been killed. A citizen could have been killed, because that's happened when there's people who don't pull over when the police ask them to pull over.
Yes, ma'am. It was foolish of me
Mhm.
foolish of me to do or commit.
So are you employed?
Yes, ma'am.
What do you do?
I have my own company of construction.
All right. Do you have any children?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. See, and how old are your children?
13, 15, and 16.
All right. So you have a 16-year-old who maybe is going to start driving. And what I can tell you, 16-year-olds, when they start driving, they really don't have the experience yet. So this chase that you were doing, or this evading with this officer, that could have been your 16-year-old out driving on the road, not knowing what to do and getting hit, maybe being killed because you're out there evading. You understand?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, this is what the court is going to do. The court is going to sentence you to 10 years in the prison, suspended and probated for 8 years. Regular reporting by Zoom or in person. Regular random UAs. Defensive driving course. Proof of employment within 30 days. No employment as a home health care provider or with minors. 100 hours of community service restitution. I'm going to order parenting classes. Once that's completed, the community service hours will be deemed satisfied. Field visits 1 time per month for 3 months. Probation, is there anything else? Is there anything else you need from the court in order to be successful?
No, ma'am.
All right, did you review the document entitled Trial Court Certification of Defendant's Rights to Appeal with your attorney? Did you understand it and sign it?
Yes, ma'am.
Because this is a plea bargain agreement, because I followed your plea bargain agreement, and because you waived your right to appeal, you do not have the court's permission to appeal. Because this is a felony conviction, you're not allowed to own or possess any weapons or ammunition. If you have a question over what a weapon or ammunition is, you'll need to speak to an attorney. Do you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, we can go off the record. Here's the thing in this court, when you're placed on probation, if there's an issue, let your probation officer know. If you feel as though they're not addressing your issue, you can always come to the court. And if I am here, I will see what we can do for you. You understand?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, good luck to you.
Thank you.
And Judge, so you reduced it to 8 years probation?
All right. All right, just remain in the
Thank you.
court probation. We'll go over conditions.
Thank you, ma'am.
You're welcome.
This broken figure turned his back on the people who once stood by him, so the judge closed the chapter with iron and indifference.
I just want to apologize for my actions, and I want to apologize to my daughter Max, to Stephanie, Lizette, and Robert for what happened that day. I need help, Your Honor, and I pray that you give me the help I need. I have an alcohol problem, and I've been dealing with this for the last 8 years of my life.
When you say what you did, what did you do?
Everything that happened that night, ma'am,
And what is that?
I don't remember.
Here's the court's question. And does she want to have contact with him?
She sent me a letter.
Well, no.
Okay.
Here's the thing. Let me just explain this something. Sometimes absence makes the heart go fonder, and sometimes it's just like, they're in jail. Let me throw them a bone and write them a letter. Here's the thing, Estefania, maybe she wants to be with you now, but sometimes when people are in prison, guess what? People meet new people.
Yes, ma'am.
So if she meets somebody new, guess what? That's all on you, because you're the reason you're in prison, not her. So the court then sentenced you to 5 years in the prison.